Hi, it's Hazel, and welcome to my channel, Hazel and Aka Design. I want to do a flip through of this journal. Part of me wanted to call it Christmas is for Kids, but then obviously there are enough adults who are, childlike in their beliefs and in their interest in the whimsy of everyday life. So I don't know. I don't know how I will title it in the listing. I do want to say that I intend, by the time you see this, I will have listed it both, let's say both, in my Etsy shop, which is Hazel and Aka Design, as well as in the new Traveling Crafter Makers Market. Double the listing fun, perhaps? Anyway, let's get right to it. I do want to point out that my mascot moose, my moose mascot is here. Still welcome your suggestions as to what a great name for him might be. I don't have that paper at this table. Otherwise, I'd tell you what some of the suggestions have been. Now, you may have seen this journal in various stages of construction. It was made out of an old Christmas card box. This is the original cover image. I've collaged a number of papers on here. I've covered the spine with this Christmas fabric, and of course more interesting youthful images at the back. The journal is 8 inches tall. It is 6 inches wide. It's got one signature. And it has 60 pages with all the sides counted. So let's begin. Now I've used, these are book pages that I've used front and back on the inside. A couple of pockets here to hold, a variety of items. This is just some paper. This is a little Christmas ticket. And, I forgot to print and include my note from a journal maker. Here is a belly band. This is some paper twist ribbon. I've punched out a snowflake there. And this is just a stocking with journaling space at the back. Now someone, I didn't make this, it was thrifted. So there's also a pocket in here. I better keep one of those as a prototype. It might be a worthwhile project to undertake. And this, of course, is an image from an old kid's reader. You probably saw me show you this book that is sort of a Where's Waldo type book. And, typically with a list of things to look for. So I've included a number of those here because I love the richness of the design. This is just a page that I stamped, a tag that I made. I might have shown that in a video. Can't remember at this point. Some pom-pom trim. This was this was an image that someone made stamping the 12 days of Christmas and had done some coloring and so on. The page was oversized. It was kind of heavier, so I just folded it in half and sewed around the edge to make it an oversized pocket. And I'm basically just clipping it to this page. There are a couple of items in here. And I don't intend to show every single thing because then that's no fun for the person who ends up buying it. This is part of a, can't remember if it's a tablecloth or like a luncheon cloth type thing or a doily. I don't remember at this point. This was part of the book cover. I just cut it out, and it's a great journaling spot. I did a couple of oversized jigsaw puzzle pieces just with little collages on them and used some stickers. So there's one here and there's another one elsewhere. Just some striped paper, a 1965 Christmas stamp. This was an image I cut out of a book, some narrow washi tape. This is some of the Christmas paper that I found, that I thrifted. This is some ribbon. It's just sewn down. It is not a pocket. But here's an image out of a cute little book, and that's in here. This is out of a Rudolph book, a little too wide, so I've just folded it over. I love these images. I put this on green paper because I thought it picked up the the tones. There's excuse me. There's also this washi tape. And I just made this ribbon or this bow for the back of this journal card using some ultra narrow paper twist ribbon. And that's just tucked in here with that little girl peeking out of there. There's a little bit of a belly band here. I hope that this thing stays where it's supposed to be. Some fussy cutting that I had done. More washi page out of a book. This was a cello bag that I included as one of the signature pages. A little bit of note paper in there. This is just sheer green paper. More of that. I wish my voice was hanging in there, although this might be the second or third video of the day. This is just a napkin image, and I love it. A tab made with that same ribbon, some dangly things here, sequins and so on. This is more of that paper that I stamped. A little bit of a tuck spot here, again with some just images and some washi. More Rudolph paper. This was a pocket that I made and with a journaling card in it, some washi. I probably should have put a tab or something on top of there. I still might do that. There will probably be a little bit of an envelope or something with some additional papers. This is just a journaling spot, an upper tuck using this sort of dusty blue paper twist ribbon, and I had sewn down the edge. I think I might have shown that in another. And this was just a book page that I fussy cut and glued onto the paper. There is a button. I loved this, how to build a snowman. This is the cord that I sewed the signatures in with, and basically left it unadorned, but certainly a person could trim that if they didn't want to, or maybe add something more to it. Another piece out of that, or extended page out of that Christmas book. This is just more paper to write on in the blue tones. There's a little bit of page out of that book of items to search for. This was a thing that I had cut out with a corner stamp. This was some more paper that I just glued onto this paper. Another tab with a little bit of a ball pin with a few more, sequin type things attached. Love that. You can tell how old the book page was. This is a sticker. I just left it on its backing. A sticker tag, like for a gift. A sticker there. Another bit of that tab. More sequins. Another image out of the book. Another one of those. This was a paper ruffle that I had made using some of the cutoffs from one of the Christmas papers that I had. This is the other half of that bag, and in it I've included another jumbo, what do you call it, jigsaw puzzle piece. So I'm just keeping this clip on to keep the contents where they belong. Okay, if I can get it back on. I had done some stamping here, stenciling on this green paper. Haven't put anything in here, I just like the look of that, but certainly it can be used. I wish I had a speech balloon for this guy because he looks unimpressed with whatever is going on here. But maybe whoever gets this journal can just sort of identify what is bugging him. Another tab on this fold out. I should have written my name in here because I'm sure I was a good girl. It's funny, you know, with an old-fashioned name like Hazel, you never see it on anything. Although I do have a mug somewhere with my name on it. I should pull it out and use it during videos. There's another book page just tucked in here. More of that candy cane ribbon or candy ribbon. The other side of that. Another book page pocket with a journaling card that came out of that book. Ribbon tie. This paper clip, geez, I should maybe check if you can. Yes, you can see everything. That's great. Anyway, of course, the problem with a paper clip like this, which is metal, is that on one side it's great, on the other side it's a more what do you call this, pom-pom trim. And on this side, now I'm not sure that paper clip is strong enough. This is the prototypical thing that I made. This was an idea from Scrapbooking with Me. I've just used some tags that I had thrifted or made myself. So there are two pockets there. There's a pocket at the top, which, oh yeah, this was the project that was made with two junk mail envelopes. I haven't put anything in there, but may still. Here's another little pad of paper. Here's a tiny little, you know, die cut thing. So there are lots of opportunities. Oh, I think I had to hide something there, so that's why I used that old piece of, what do you call this? Rickrack, because it was fraying and the color kind of worked there. This was also from the cover of that book, and I had made it into a belly band and sewed it onto the paper, tucked in one of those book pages that had a lot of things to look for. Now this list probably doesn't match that image, but you know how that goes. Here I just used some washi to cover up the stitching. I did some stamping. This is just a piece of paper to write on. Another one of those things where you find the image. I love this paper. I love that old kid's book. I didn't want to lose it, so I stitched it on here. Stamped that little guy. That's part of that same page. Added my name and the year. Added a bit of satin ribbon to this tag and put it in the pocket. And of course, you saw the back cover right at the start of this. So as I've said, I will be listing this in two places. I just have to, after this video, do the photography. This moose of mine approves of what he's seen so far, and I'm essentially using this ribbon to keep this book closed because it got a little chunky with the stuff that I've included. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your presence here, and I appreciate the fact that you came to see this flip through. Now, of course, I am in Canada. Postage becomes an issue, whether, well, as you know, anyone who's selling anything and has to ship it knows that getting things from one place to another does add to the cost. I'm not sure how I will be identifying, excuse me, those things in the listing. If you were to look at my listing in Canada, the prices, well, I guess depending where you are, the prices will show up in your home currency. When I'm listing it, I'm showing it in Canadian currency, Canadian shipping. On the Maker's Market site, the listing will be in US dollars because that's where the market is based, even though some of us live outside the country. So if things don't add up, welcome to my world. And I guess what it boils down to is that you pay in whatever currency of the country you live in, and I receive the money in Canadian currency. And we hope that this all makes sense for both seller and buyer. But again, you know, it's really unfortunate that the cost of getting something from place to place, number one, comes out of your pocket, but then I guess when we're buyers, we understand that. Yeah, I have no, I got nothing more to say about that. It is what it is, and we're at the mercy of the system. So again, thank you for being here today, and I will be gradually listing, excuse me, as I put the finishing touches on the other Christmas journals I'm working on. There are a couple of Christmas binder journals, which are going to be, of course, bigger and heavier. I have an accordion, a gold, white accordion journal that will be smaller and lighter. And yeah, I don't even know what else I have on the, oh, I have a mini kind of little rustic one. I have a couple little ones done in card boxes. So yeah, I have my work cut out for me. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, if you're interested, reach out to me. I guess that's always probably another option. No, I'm going to have the listing. So we'll see how this all works. Okay, guys, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.